everyone! So you may have noticed that I have become a bunny. Well, yeah, you're just gonna have to deal with that for now because I absolutely love this avatar and I love this version, and I might even become a bunny permanently. Who knows? So today I'm gonna be talking to you about my Sonic art. This is my March illustration and I decided to draw Sonic the Hedgehog, and I'm gonna tell you all about the experience of drawing this and seeing the movie, because this was actually inspired by the movie. By the way, I'm sorry if I stutter a bit today. I have been having some issues with my thought processes due to the whole isolation thing. I haven't been going outside much, haven't been seeing anyone much, been sleeping way too much, and everything is just a little bit much right now, so I'm sorry if I sound a little bit strange. So when the Sonic movie was announced, I actually wanted to go see it with a friend of mine, and we already arranged to meet up and everything, but they ended up delaying it because of the horrible Sonic design, which is understandable, so I guess that date never happened. And then, in the new date that they released it on, it was freaking, what was it, Valentine's Day? Why would you release the Sonic movie on Valentine's Day? What, am I gonna take my boyfriend to see the Sonic movie on Valentine's Day? What? So in the end, when the Sonic movie came out, I ended up not seeing it because I had no one to see it with. I had no time to see it. Like, all my friends were all going to uni and I'm going to visit my parents and everyone's working and there's just no time to spare to go see this movie. But one day, my very best friend Relentless came over to see me. So we went and we got some boba tea, just like I like it, my favorite, and I really miss it. I hope I'll be able to get some soon because, oh my god, I'm dying without it. I'm really dying without it. But yeah, so he came over and we were like, what should we do today? And I was like, you know what? Why don't we just go see the fucking Sonic movie? We didn't plan it at all. I was just like, let's see it. I want to see it. So we went to the cinema, we checked if it's there. And when we came to the cinema, we got the ticket. And the movie literally was starting like 5 minutes after we got to the cinema. It was so good. We were so lucky. I just couldn't even believe it. So I bought the tickets. We went right there and we sat down and ta-da! All of a sudden we're watching the Sonic movie. Who would have guessed that we'd be doing this tonight? It was a very dodgy cinema. It was quite weird and it smelled kind of strange, and there was also people, like kids, that were screaming for like the first part of the ads. Luckily they did stop during the movie, but it was so annoying. Oh my god, I wanted to tell them to shut the fuck up and get their crying kids out of there. Like, seriously, if your kids are crying, why would you ruin the experience for everyone else? Literally, take your kid and take them outside so that you're not ruining the movie for everyone else. I don't understand if people not have that kind of common sense. But yeah, the movie was actually pretty great, and spoiler alert, I'm gonna be talking about the movie now, so if you haven't seen it and you don't want to get spoiled, and if you haven't been spoiled by now, good job, by the way, because it's been months. But yeah, look away, skip to this timestamp, or don't skip my video, actually, watch it, just mute me, yeah, mute me, do not skip my video. So the movie was actually really amazing. I really liked how accurate it was to Sonic, and like it had references to many of the games in it. I love how at the end when he was beating Eggman, he beat him like by hitting him multiple times against the buildings. This is just like what he does in the games, because in the games, to beat the boss, you have to like keep jumping on them and hitting them, right? I thought that was just so cool. It's a tiny little detail that not many people will get, and I really liked it. At the very end, after the credits, because the credits were actually really cool. After the movie, there were some animated credits that were done in the style of the first games. I thought that was awesome, so we stayed and we watched it, because obviously I'm such a big fan. I'm a fangirl. But yeah, we stayed and watched it, and after that, there was another scene, and I was like, oh shoot, what's this? and then fucking Tails comes out, and I screamed. I literally screamed when I saw him. I was like, oh my god, it's Tails! And I cried. I'm gonna cry now thinking about it. I couldn't believe it. Tails was there. Tails was in the movie, which means there will be a sequel, and there will be Tails, and maybe Knuckles, and Eggman, and oh my god, I am just way too excited about this. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I'm such a fangirl. I can't. But yeah, I am so excited about the sequel. We get to see Tails. He's so cute, and the Tails was actually always there in the movie, even before the redesign. I saw a tweet by Tyson who worked on the redesign, and that Tails was actually always in the movie. Tails was always there. He didn't just add him in as a final resort. Since the very beginning plans of the movie, Tails was always planned to be in there. How cool is that? They were planning a sequel before this movie even came out, because they knew after all of this hype and after all of this bad Sonic design shit that they would get so much viewership and so much money. They knew it. And good on them, to be honest, because that's a good move. I want like 3 of these movies. No more than 3, because more than 3 will kind of ruin it. But 3 is good. I also really like the uniqueness of the rings. How he throws the rings as portals and he can teleport to another dimension and another world. I thought that was really cool, but at the beginning I thought that's kind of not how rings work, and that's not how they have ever worked. But then I thought, wait, in the classical Sonic, I think it was Sonic 2 and 3, but I don't think Sonic 1 had this feature, but Sonic 2 and 3 definitely had this thing where if you go through a level, sometimes there's like a secret area where there's a giant ring, and if you go through that ring, it'll take you to a special bonus stage where you can collect the Chaos Emeralds and then later turn into Super Sonic. And I only just now remembered that, and I was like blown away by this tiny detail. No one would recognize this unless they've played the games, because rings have never been used as portals until this movie. But actually, yes they have! So I'm just gonna spend a little bit of time actually talking about the artwork. I know this was meant to be about the artwork, but it ended up being a backstory of how much I really like Sonic, and I'm so sorry, but sorry not sorry, because I gotta talk about what I like. It's my passion. Anyway, so when I started sketching this, I sketched this on my iPad at a cafe when I was with my best friend. And I just sketched using some references online, so the Tails was actually referenced from a Sonic X screenshot, and the Sonic just from like a CD cover. But then I thought, well, yeah, I sketched them, but the poses weren't really that dynamic. They were just like copies, basically. They weren't traced, but they were like heavily referenced, and I didn't really like it like that. I like to be somewhat original. But because of the fact that I haven't really drawn Sonic characters much, I don't really have my own style of drawing them yet. And I really, really want to. I want to practice drawing them more, but I just never have the time. So I ended up doing another sketch over the old one, so that just make it a bit my own and original. So in this scene, I decided to draw Sonic running forward through Green Hill with Tails behind him, and like he's got a ring in his hand, and he just threw one in front of him to go to the different worlds, just like in the movie. I spent a lot of time on that background, and to be honest, I had the most fun making it. It was so much fun. My stream kept me company. Everyone is just so lovely. I love Twitch. It's just the best thing ever. I spent like maybe 4 or even like 5 hours on this background, but I'm not complaining because it was pretty fun and I enjoyed it. So what I did was I split it into 3 layers. 3 layers. So we got the background, the midground, and the foreground. So in the background, I drew some of the green hill aspects with the hills and the waterfalls and like the sky. And then in the midground, we have the loop-de-loop with some trees. And then in the foreground, we have the hill and Sonic. So what I did was I colored everything, but then after I finished coloring it, I put a overlay of blue on the background so that it looks like it's in the distance, because if I didn't put any sort of layering kind of effects on it, then it would just all look flat. If everything was shaded and lighted the same, it'll all just look really, really flat. So what you do is you take some blue and you just overlay it over your background and a little bit on your midground so that it shows some depth. Because if you look at it, if you go on a very big hill in real life and you look far away, everything blends into the sky. I don't really know the science behind it, but I know that it happens, so I'm gonna apply it to my artwork. I don't really know what else to say about this apart from I'm really trying hard to find a Sonic style, and I know that what I drew here isn't really my Sonic style, but it serves the characters justice, which is good enough for me. If I was ever to find a Sonic style, I'd have to probably do a lot of different sketches and practices all the time. But I don't have the time for all this. I have so many things to do with myself. I guess if you want to see that, then follow my Twitter. And if you like this style, let me know down in the comments below, because I really want to know how you feel about my art. Every month I'm trying to draw something different. So if you don't know about this yet, I'm doing this monthly art challenge where I draw a big illustration every month. So for the first month, I drew my character in a bunny outfit, which is kind of funny because now I'm actually a bunny. And then in the second month, I drew 02. And this month I drew Sonic, and next month, sneak peek, I'm gonna be drawing a My Little Pony character. So I'm really trying to broaden my horizons instead of constantly drawing anime all the time. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I really like practicing and drawing different kind of characters and different kinds of styles. It makes me feel like a better artist, I guess, since I'm like experiencing a lot of different things instead of just drawing the same thing over and over. I don't know, but I really like doing that, so look out for my next video. I'll post it in around a month. Oh yeah, and I'm sorry for the delay on this video, VR chat. I do my little character, you know, stuff in VR chat, but there was an update and the green screen is broken, so I had to make my own, and yeah, I thought that they would fix it, but they didn't, so this video is now super late. I'm so sorry, forgive me, please. Mwah, I love you. Wait, there's another thing I can do in VR chat. Oh, you saw that. But anyway, bye bye everyone, and I hope to see you next time.